Dingus and Dongus.
Debacle.
EP-03.
We're on episode 3 of the Dingus and Dongus debacle.
Yeah.
This time we're talking about Caliban, which put out on Avatar Press around 2015, written by Garth Ennis and art done by Facundo Parisio.
Sounds about right.
And it's a story about a mining spaceship. It's completely original, never been told before. A mining spaceship that gets something awry happens, or it goes awry in space, and then there's alien hunting the crew.
It's a story about a lovely spaceship who had, well, how many crew?
At least 6.
6 crews of her own.
Yes.
And then one day the spaceship met a handsome spaceship who had, I don't even know how the song goes.
I'm glad that we both understand that yeah.
But that's the story,
Yeah.
actually, for real.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Human spaceship goes through warp drive, somehow becomes melded with an alien spaceship.
That looks like a pyramid,
Yeah,
basically, with hieroglyphics on it,
exactly.
which is... why do you see that a lot with alien craft?
Because
it's
ancient
yeah.
aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so what struck me immediately when I first saw the fusing thing was it reminded me of supposed secret U.S. government project.
Oh yeah.
Project whatever, where they were trying to teleport like a aircraft carrier or something, and then the crew that were on the experimental ship like become melded with the ship, and there's like fake pictures online and shit.
Yep. I forget what it's called, but I know exactly
Philadelphia?
Okay, yeah.
I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
A lot of cream cheese.
Yeah. That's where they went wrong.
But no, yeah, I didn't make that connection.
Well, it was really neat seeing, all those crew members like half jutting out, and like the juxtaposition of the two ships like kind of intersecting with each other makes for a really neat art.
Well, it was overall, it was a tried and true story with just little nuances of fun in it.
Right.
Crew is getting hunted down by this alien.
Mm-hmm.
We turn out it's one of the crew member, and you think maybe when you're reading it, oh, he just gone insane from the space crazies,
right?
Because they're out in super space somewhere, while the rest of the crew, the mining crew's in deep sleep,
right?
Which got jettisoned out in the wreck. But after a couple issues, it's like, oh, he's not just crazy, like he's really strong and powerful now. Like, what the hell?
Space ghost.
Yeah, space ghost. It's a parasite ghost.
Yeah.
It was impressive. I just wish at the end, because he went through, it was like, okay, creepy guy, lost his mind, killing people. And then he turns out that, oh, he's really strong. He can like lift a full grown-ass man from the ground up through like rafters or whatever. Right. So, okay, he's strong. Something's off here. He's not just space crazy. And then it shows him with like a gorilla. And I guess he sucked like gorilla power out of the gorilla and injected it in himself. Gorilla. And then he had talons and wings. Mm-hmm. He's just fusing from all of these
alien creatures.
Yeah.
That the original alien ship had like collected. Because they're zoologists.
Right. Yeah. Right. I guess it was on a planet. It was on a barren planet, right? The little parasite ghost thingy.
Yeah, the aliens first encountered the parasite thing on like a completely dead planet.
Right.
And they like, I think their log says something like, this wasn't due to like natural disasters or whatever. It's just like this planet is technically still habitable. It's just everything's dead.
So that's where they picked it up. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess it just killed off the aliens. It wasn't using the other creatures that the initial aliens were harvesting,
No,
right?
those alien logs were a bit confusing.
Yeah.
Like what I gathered was it kept jumping from host to host, and the alien was trying to contain it. And every time it kills whoever was being possessed,
It would
jump to somebody else.
Right. Yeah.
And so I think what they ended up doing is just like shut down the ship, kill everything, and then just like starve to death and hope nobody finds it. And then of course people came.
Yeah.
Because people are people.
Oh, Depeche Mode song.
Yeah. The little love story that got tacked on
Didn't need to happen.
Yeah, it seemed to come out of nowhere at
It
all.
absolutely did. I appreciated that they tried to essentially try to make us care a little bit about the two that are going to be at the end still alive. But
it just wasn't really well developed, and it's like, oh, and you guys are now in love all of a sudden? Okay.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
That doesn't make me mourn your loss any more or less.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Right.
It's only 7 issues. I don't care that much about the characters.
Right.
I just won't.
Just give me a cool story and let me see some cool shit.
Yep, and I did see some cool shit. And there was one point when Space Crazy section of the Parasite murders, like he jumped down on someone's head.
Oh yeah.
That was funny. Like it shouldn't be funny, but it was. And then I got to thinking, if I were to jump on someone's head, there is a 100% chance I'm rolling my ankle.
Oh,
there's no
100%,
way.
100%.
So that was frustrating. I was like, fuck you. You can't do that without rolling your ankle.
But they did it again.
Yes.
At the end of the book.
But it was this time on the Parasite, right?
Yeah. I was like, oh, nice callback.
And there was a point too, before all the madness happened. I forget I think it was like, we're just going to say it was a space engineer was talking.
Yeah.
And they were talking about warping or something and how you have to be careful. And one of the phrases that one of the characters said was, yeah, you have to be careful because I heard you might, or someone popped out as a giant cock. And then he became like the space engineer. And he was basically calling the dude on the ship a dick.
Right.
In a very clever way that I can't remember enough to convey properly. So that was good. But yeah, you could have cut out the little loveness in there. And you could have made it like the alien thingy was creepy and scary and mysterious until like the last issue or two.
Yeah.
And then it was talking with its victims.
Right. Yeah, and at the very last issue, like the last survivor on the ship, like was having a mental conversation with the alien about how it's gonna lose.
Right. Yeah. Right.
It's like, nah.
This is, I overloaded myself with special juice, so you're fucked. And I shot this other lady off that I apparently love now into a space pod.
Yep.
Which, I mean, good luck.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Good
Because,
luck.
it's going to run out of power eventually.
Yeah, and
So-
you're in deep fucking space.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was a fun little space horror type jaunt.
Right. And throughout, well, at least, like, the first third, I was, like, trying to guess at where it's going. It's like, oh, it's got a little Event Horizon going on.
Mhm.
Or, oh, maybe it's Pandorum that... I think that was a movie with Space Crazies.
I don't think I've actually seen it.
Oh, it's pretty cool. It's Space Crazies and people get jettisoned.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounds good to me.
Yeah. And I guess one last thing is the Space Ghost Parasite thing. You said like I am an idea.
Yes.
Yeah, and that got me thinking. Is like, yeah, I guess it's kind of like maybe it's like remember Pontypool?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like maybe it's kind of that thing,
Well, I don't think it could
but
be.
it's different.
Right, yeah.
Whereas Pontypool, I guess the infection is through like words and thoughts, whereas this is just something else
Yeah, I mean, it's an actual thingy that,
that wants something.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess its driving force is to live.
I guess.
But why just murder everything then?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't think we need to know. It's only 7 issues, and it's space horror. So
and you get a winged butterfly man with claws.
Yes.
Because that's what it kind of looked like to me. It's like butterfly wings.
But they were feathers. They're butterfly wings made out of feathers.
Well, it's a fun book, and Avatar always puts out, like, if you want something gory, go with Avatar. Because they don't shy away from the gore.
Yeah, there's lots of fun blood droplets in space.
Mm-hmm.
And how was he... Well, I guess it's... Well, fuck. How is the parasite guy on the outside without any oxygen type stuff? If the parasite doesn't need oxygen, what does it need? Whatever. That's
comics.
Yeah,
it needs comics. Comic logic.
That just occurred to me because he punched that dude in the face, and I thought that was cool as hell.
Right.
Because I punch you in the face, break your mask, float off into space, and die.
Right.
And then I realized, oh, he was just outside.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
And how did he not fly backwards either?
Yeah. We don't need to know. It's fine.
Okay. Nothing to do with the comic, but okay. This is something I've been thinking about. So you know how they have closed captioning for people who can't hear and stuff? Are there comics for blind people?
Like Braille comics?
Yeah. And are they just books?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you could get rudimentary shapes with bumps and then
Right.
have words down at the bottom.
Right. And then descriptions for the details.
Yeah.
Which, it's just a book then, right?
If you don't have, like, for example, this is like a smiley face bump.
Okay.
Like, okay, well, these 3, that's eyes, nose, mouth. Okay, smiley face.
Yeah.
Because then it's a picture with bumps. And it's not actual reading. That'll make it a Braille comic book. If it's just a description, then it's just a book.
Well, somebody should get on that.
I'm not. That sounds very expensive.
Probably.
And so,
I wonder if there's a market for it, though. It doesn't matter.
you tell us, world.
Yeah. So the album for this week is Fatal Power of Death by Beyond. It's a German project. They put out the album in 2013. Their one and only album, and they broke up afterwards. But it's a great album.
I like it. When you said, oh, I want to do this band, Beyond, I was very excited. Because I didn't know they had a full length out.
Yeah.
I had heard the EP previously, and I saw them in Germany in 2014, and was blown away.
Oh, hell
It was
yeah.
them and Abyssus.
Yeah.
I went in blind. I was like, what are these about? And they both ruled.
Yeah.
So when you said it, I was like, fuck yeah! Band I already kind of know and like. New album. Good to go. And it ruled.
Yeah, it was great. Like, my first impression is, like, there's a lot of Morbid Angel that I was hearing.
Yeah.
And that's always a good thing. But they also definitely throw in some other stuff and get kind of weird toward the end of the album.
They do. And I'm going to circle back to that in a little bit. But I feel the second track, to me, sounded if it was a Dark Angel song through a death metal lens.
Yeah.
Is the best way I could put it.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic.
Yeah.
I loved the track. And then the track after that, like the second half of the track, there's pretty much just a Slayer riff.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because it's not the exact riff, but it sounds similar. It gives a similar feel to Raining Blood.
Yeah.
And it has that riff and then the chaos a little bit. Like,
Right.
fucking Slayer. Which is fine. I like Slayer, you know?
Right.
So it was really good. And then the last 2 tracks in particular, while aren't necessarily good songs, gave great atmosphere, I guess. It felt like a true abyssal horror, like void in space is sucking you up.
Especially that that long intro he did for the very last track. That there's a lot of spooky noises.
Yeah,
and I want to know how he made them.
Well, I mean, you have music, and then screaming.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, in my head, I was envisioning a dude like seeing this shit, like a portal or something, open up in the sky, and like tentacles coming out.
Right.
And he's like, ah! And then the next track is like, he succumbed, as in was like eaten or sucked through the portal or something. And it's creepy. And, yeah.
He gave up.
It was very fitting.
Yeah.
And I thought it was cool as shit. But yeah, not necessarily good songs, but good.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. Like good atmosphere. But
yeah, like the songs themselves didn't really come together at the very end, but like.
Well, there's moments of them that are
ideas.
good songs. Yeah.
There's a lot of good ideas. I definitely feel like I like the first half of the album better, where it's I guess more focused.
Yeah, it's death metal.
Yeah.
You know, there's some dissonance still.
Yeah.
You know, but there's some better focus, like you said, better structure.
Yeah.
And then it paints a picture after that, which was still cool. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
So
I was actually kind of bummed that they broke up. I guess shortly after the album came out, because like I went on their Facebook page and the dude had a post saying like he did everything he wanted to do with this project. I guess.
So is it a one dude project and they played with session, or is it a group of people that made it?
I think it was one main dude.
Okay, gotcha.
I think I'm not 100% sure. I did order the vinyl, and I will get it when the virus is done.
So never.
Yep.
You will hopefully die before then, so you can hang out with the creepy tentacle thingy that the guy's yelling about.
From Beyond.
Yes, From Beyond. What were those tracks? Were called like From Beyond and then Into the Void or some shit like that? Yeah.
Into Black Void or something.
Yeah.
I also really like the title of the album, Fatal Power of Death. Yep. Because the other thing is like, what are the non-fatal powers of death?
See, the powers of death that are non-fatal.
Makes other people sad.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Which can lead to more death, though. So then they're fatal.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, anything else?
I don't think so. It's good stuff. Good death metal.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna plug our social media because we haven't done that.
Okay.
Search for Dingus and Dongus Debacle on any of the social medias.
And I might. Oh shit! I should have figured out what the live stream thing was called. I might be on a live stream thingy with some of our friends promoting this. So.
Do you have a date?
No.
Okay, just a Friday.
Just a Friday, perhaps Saturday.
So maybe one Friday or Saturday on some stream. Peter potentially will be there.
Yeah. Maybe.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Dingus and Dongus.
Debacle.